Thanks for listening to STEM Factually. I'm Dr. Marissa Civic. This is a STEM Stacks active play episode. Parents, these episodes are designed to teach and integrate STEM into your child's active play, so you can join along and play alongside the episode, or I encourage imaginary play as well. So, two options. Today we are talking about chalkboard chalk and sidewalk chalk. For parents and educators to play along, you would need any type of chalk and a chalk-safe surface. I will also, again, provide ways to play along with imaginary play, so play along however is most convenient for your family. I will be playing with sidewalk chalk and chalkboard chalk outside for the episode. I'm going to switch to speaking directly to the child now. Thank you for listening. Hello, I am Dr. Marissa, and I am a scientist. A scientist is someone who explores and experiments on the world around them. Let's be scientists together. We can explore science anytime, anywhere. First things first, the atom of the day. Do you know what an atom is? It is almost like a teeny tiny little block that can be used to build, well, anything. We will talk a lot about atoms. So for now, just remember the word atom. Can you say that word? Atom, 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 atom. You try it. Good job. Now, for the atom of the day. Are you ready? I hope you're excited. Calcium. Calcium is the 20th element on the periodic table. Can you say the word calcium? Calcium. 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 Now you try it. Yeah, good job. Calcium is the 20th element because it has 20 electrons and 20 protons in its neutral state. Your bones and teeth contain calcium, and so does milk. Have you ever felt static electricity? Have you ever heard that phrase before? Let me explain. Maybe you have rubbed your socks on the carpet and then touched a doorknob and felt a little zap. Or have you jumped in a bouncy castle and then felt a little zap when someone touches you? That little zap is electrons. They are moving due to what's called the triboelectric effect. Can you say that? Triboelectric effect. Now your turn. Triboelectric effect. Nice job. That's a tough phrase. The next time you get zapped by electrons moving, say, look, it's electrons. Can you practice? Okay. Touch your shirt and say, zap. Oh, look, it's electrons hopping. Let's move on to an activity together. You can use your imagination to play along or ask your grown-up for other ways to play along. What are you up to today? That sounds like fun. Where are you listening? Nice. What's the weather like outside where you are today? That sounds pretty nice. Today it is warm and sunny where I am, so I'm going to play outside in my driveway. You can use your imagination to play along wherever you are right now. Pretend you are looking up at the bright blue sky like I am. Can you see any silly shaped clouds? I see one that looks like a carrot. It's a carrot cloud. Have you ever played with sidewalk chalk or drawn on a chalkboard? Chalk can be so much fun to draw with. It feels a lot different than crayons, doesn't it? How do crayons feel to you when you touch them with your fingers? They feel pretty smooth and waxy, right? How does chalk feel to you? Yeah, it's kind of dry and powdery, right? I wonder why crayons feel different than chalk. What is chalk made of? Hmm. Do you remember the atom of the day? It started with a C. Its atomic symbol is Ca. Its atomic number is 20. Yeah, calcium. Calcium is the atom of the day. Can you say calcium with a big, strong voice? Calcium! Good job! Chalk has lots of calcium in it. Let's get out that chalk. If you are using your imagination, then pretend your fingers are chalk sticks. What colors are they? Let's count 5 fingers and pick colors. I want to draw, a unicorn. So let's pick some unicorny colors. Would you like to draw a unicorn too? If yes, great, we can draw one together. If not, you can draw whatever you want. Okay, for finger 1, let's pick, how about the color pink? Finger 1 is pink. Okay, how about 2? Purple? I like the color purple. Finger 1 is pink and finger 2 is purple. What's after 2? 3. Let's do magenta. Finger 1 is pink, finger 2 is purple, and finger 3 is magenta. Finger 4 will be white. And finger 5, how about some blue? Finger 1 is pink, finger 2 is purple, finger 3 is magenta, finger 4 is white, and finger 5 is blue. Okay, that's your right hand. Now, let's save your left hand for adding sparkles. Can you practice adding sparkles in the air? Wiggle your fingers in the air and say, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. You try it out. Are you sparkling your fingers? Sparkle, sparkle. Wow, I can see those sparkles all the way from here. Okay, I have all my sidewalk chalk and I'm out of white sidewalk chalk. I'm going to use a stick of this chalkboard chalk. It feels harder than the sidewalk chalk and it's a little bit dustier. I wonder why. Why is white chalkboard chalk different than sidewalk chalk? Huh. Do you know why? I bet it's because they have different forms of calcium in them. Let's talk about it today. All right, now that we have our chalk or chalk fingers, let's get drawing. I am going to start with the body of the unicorn. I am making mine white. What color is your unicorn going to be? Good choice. Use your chalk finger to draw a unicorn in the air, or have your grown-up help you draw. Let's see. Let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. Most unicorns have 4 legs. Okay, now a body, a neck. Are you drawing with your fingers in the air? Great. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh, a long nose. Those are all white. Oh, don't forget the hooves. Those are at the bottom of the feet. Okay, how many feet are there? There's 4. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 hooves. Can you draw those on your unicorn too? Wow, this is looking really fancy. How is yours coming along? I bet it looks super fancy. Let's add some imaginary sparkles with our left hand too. Can you help? Wiggle all your fingers and say sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Oh, I'm adding extra sparkles on mine. I love sparkles. All right, let's draw a pretty tail. Maybe some pink and some purple. Hey, the sidewalk chalk sure does feel soft compared to the chalkboard chalk. Interesting. Remember how I said chalk has a lot of calcium in it? Can you say chalk contains calcium? Your turn. Well, different chalks are made of different forms of calcium. Chalkboard white chalk is made of calcium carbonate. Can you say that? Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Your turn. Good job. Calcium carbonate is a molecule that contains calcium, carbon, and oxygen. Molecules are just atoms connected to each other through chemical bonds. Can you say molecules are atoms connected to each other? Molecules, you say molecules, are atoms, your turn, connected to each other. Great job. You sound like a chemist. Calcium carbonate is white. It is also pretty hard. Neat, right? Sidewalk chalk is made from a different form of calcium, calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Can you say that? Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. Your turn. Very good. Calcium sulfate is softer than calcium carbonate. It has a different structure. Molecules with different structures have different properties. Structure just means the way they're attached. If you attach atoms differently to each other, they have different structures. They can feel and look different, even though they are both made of calcium. Isn't that neat? Just by attaching calcium to other atoms, we can change its properties. And they're very easy to spot the differences, which is very interesting to me. Can you say calcium sulfate sidewalk chalk is soft and dusty? All right, I'll say the words and then you repeat after me. My turn. Calcium sulfate. Your turn. Sidewalk chalk. Your turn. Is soft and dusty. Your turn. Great job. Calcium sulfate sidewalk chalk is soft and dusty. Calcium carbonate chalk is hard and smooth. You repeat after me. Calcium carbonate. Your turn. Chalk is hard and smooth. Great job. Calcium carbonate chalk is hard and smooth. There are other ingredients in these chalks that make them function well for their use, but the primary ingredients are the calcium molecules we just talked about. Molecule, that's just atoms bonded together. Let's draw a mane on this beautiful unicorn. Have you drawn your mane yet? Oh, good. Maybe we can draw it together. I want to do some blue and purple. The mane is like the hair along the neck of the unicorn. You've probably seen it before. Okay, drawing my blue first, and then I am adding some accents of purple. What color are you doing for your unicorn's mane? That sounds great. All right, now the most important part. What's the most important part of the unicorn? Definitely the horn. I'm going to use all 5 colors to make the horn. Then I'm going to add sparkles. Let's get out those imaginary chalk fingers. Finger 1, pink. That's calcium sulfate. Finger 2, purple. That's calcium sulfate. Finger 3, magenta. Calcium sulfate. Finger 4, our white chalkboard chalk. That's calcium carbonate. Finger 5, blue. That's calcium sulfate. Now take all 5 of your fingers and draw the unicorn's horn in the air. Make sure you swirl your hand up and down in the shape of a horn. Good job. Okay, are you ready to sparkle it? I'm ready to sparkle it. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Your turn. Wow, what a beautiful sparkly unicorn we've made. How's yours look? Good, I'm so excited we got to do this together. So all the different colors are made of calcium sulfate. I wonder why they're not all white like the calcium carbonate. Hey, we've talked about pigments before, haven't we? I bet that chalk is all different colors because it has different pigments in it. Neat. We'll have to think about that sometime. Wow, our unicorns came out looking fantastic. This was such a fun activity. I really enjoyed drawing with you today. Did you have fun? Great. Should we write a silly poem so we can remember what we learned? Okay, I'll start. Calcium is in the chalk we use to draw on our sidewalk. Calcium carbonate makes chalk strong, so when we write, we can't go wrong. Soft and dusty is calcium sulfate. Different structure, but still great. This one makes drawing fun, so now our artwork can be done. Can you try to say it with me? Great, let's say it again. Calcium is in the chalk we use to draw on our sidewalk. Calcium carbonate makes chalk strong, so when we write, we can't go wrong. Soft and dusty is calcium sulfate. Different structure, but still great. This one makes drawing fun, so now our artwork can be done. Should we do it one more time? Yeah, I think so too. Calcium is in the chalk we use to draw on our sidewalk. Calcium carbonate makes chalk strong, so when we write, we can't go wrong. Soft and dusty is calcium sulfate. Different structure, but still great. This one makes drawing fun. So now our artwork can be done. Great job. Give yourself a clap. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for listening. Parents, thanks for listening. And join us again for another STEM Stacks Active Play podcast, or check out our channel for more videos. See the links in our description for my website for more information. Have a happy day.